All right, final episode.
Hey, where's my
Yoo-hoo!
thing? Wait, hold on. Let me get
Huh?
my thing. Let me get my thing. Keep talking.
Yeah, get your thing. Get your thing. Yeah. Welcome to the final episode of this podcast, the unplanned, unprepared, unpredictable podcast. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. This is episode 60. This is the last episode before we do something else. But we made it, guys. We made it to episode 60. And,
Wait. Hold on.
dang, I can only saw for so long.
Okay. Hello. Hey, welcome to the
Yay.
final episode of this podcast.
Hey.
Hey,
Yay.
what was that? What is it? What are these called? Party noisemakers? Anyway, wasn't that aggressive? Like,
Did you do it?
you didn't hear it?
No, do it again.
Are you joking?
No, try it.
I was doing as hard as I could.
I literally
So
couldn't.
that's normal volume. Are you joking?
Wait, did you just do it now again?
Yeah.
I know. Literally, I can't
No,
hear
what are you
it.
talking? No. Hey.
Wow.
Okay. You hear that, right? But
No, no, I mean, I'm sure it's coming in through the recording, but I can't hear it.
But if you blow as hard as you can, it sounds like you're hurting it. Anyway.
Interesting.
Hey, you know what? Oh, did you do the intro already?
I did.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the unplanned, unprepared, and unpredictable podcast.
Wait, I did do it.
I know. Where the
Gosh.
unplanned, where the topics are unplanned, the hosts are unprepared, and the conversation is unpredictable.
What?
Was that it? Is that actually it?
That's it.
What episode are we? 60?
This is episode 60.
I'm not gonna
Last
lie.
episode.
That was literally the first time that I
got it right.
I got it right.
I know.
Hey, but save the best for last. They say.
All right, so this is the last episode, but let's do like, what is the concept of this podcast? What have we done here for the last?
Yeah.
60
You know what? I
episodes?
actually did want to talk about sort of a reflection. Like, let's reflect on what this was and
Yeah.
why did we do it.
Yeah.
Well, I think let's talk about sort of the reasoning behind why we did it. One was to just see. I wanted to see what would happen, and literally, you know what? One of the very common comments of on our podcast, social media, is, "Wow, literally anybody can start a podcast." Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
literally anybody with a microphone and some free software on their computer. Yes, you can start a but my microphone is actually pretty. How much was your microphone?
I don't know. I think you bought it for me.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a lot of things you own that I purchased.
Most of my computer setup is purchased by you.
Okay, so literally anybody can buy your friend a computer and you can do a podcast. So I wanted to see what would happen if we started one. And you know what? It was harder than I thought it would be. And
Even though the concept was minimal effort.
do the bare minimum, yes.
Yeah, because the
Yes.
second most common comment we got was AI slop. AI slop. And it's
Uh-huh.
our conversation. I mean, this is real. We're real people. We're
Yeah,
not AI.
yeah.
But like, our cover art
Uh-huh.
was AI.
Yeah.
The software that we use to edit our clips is all AI. So they're not wrong. They're definitely not wrong. But
No,
that-
but we
this
are
was the whole-
humans. We are real
We are-
humans.
yes,
Yeah,
we are
real
actual
humans,
people.
But
Yeah.
I think they're referring to the content maybe. I don't know.
I mean, the picture,
yeah,
the
the picture,
the cover art,
especially the first one. So we had a really ghetto one.
yeah.
The first one was horrible. Wow, even
Hey, it's
in
uh-huh.
even in just 2 years, like AI has improved so much.
Exactly.
Just
Our
comparing those two photos.
podcast,
Yeah.
if anything, it's kind of a time capsule of AI progression, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know how much it's improved. Maybe it's gotten worse. Honestly, I think the clipping has gotten worse for some reason.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. The algorithm is not
But-
algorithming. But
Nah, yeah, whatever. But
uh-huh.
so the concept was we were gonna every episode was gonna be exactly 1 hour long.
Yep.
I think like most of it, like 58 episodes are. There were one or two where we kind of let it ride.
Out of 60, like maybe 5 at the most. At the most.
At the
Yes.
most, yeah, at the most, yeah. And so, yeah, and we never had a planned topic. I mean, even the whole Lord of the Rings, it wasn't ever like, oh, let's go watch it and then let's go talk about it. It was just something you did because I've been pestering you to watch it, just as a friend for the last however many years I've known you.
Years? No, like last month, a week, couple weeks.
No, I think one of the first episodes when we talk about the top movies, like the rankings, you tell me that you've never seen Lord of the Rings, and I yell at you for not having done so.
I don't think so.
Remember that?
Hey, anyways, hey, okay,
Alright.
okay. So we started this podcast to just see what would happen if we could put in the bare minimum effort, and would we get famous?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah. It turns out if you want to be famous, you got to put in some effort.
Yep. Well, unless you're, who's that girl? I mean, there are like exceptions, like the Haktua girl. She got famous very easily, and she actually, you know who Haktua is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and she's
But-
like an empire now. I think, like she's
Is she?
building
I thought because
businesses.
she did the whole cryptocurrency rug pull. Like she's gone into obscurity now.
Well, less famous, but I mean, she's earned, I assume, millions of dollars.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
Built a small empire, a Haktua empire. Yeah.
she got famous with like no effort, but in order to maintain that fame, she did have to put a lot of effort in. She's been doing a lot of stuff, right? Like a lot of podcasts and a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But the point
So-
is, it's hard to even become infamous. I mean, I guess we could have been racist and, you know,
Done some crazy
Yeah, done
you
some
do,
crazier things.
yeah, there are some guys out there. I don't know what there's a guy like Stud the Builder. Have you heard of this? Something the Builder. Stud the Builder?
Bob the
Have you
Builder.
heard of this guy? No. This guy is a social media personality. This guy is wild. I think he's in jail now. But yeah, he got notoriety by being a racist and just casually dropping the N word and like, oh,
Where?
free speech. Yeah. It is. Is it not Stud the Builder?
Stud the Builder. You know what? I see a lot of brain rot, and I have no idea who you're talking about.
Okay, I need to look it
Stud
up.
the Builder. You know, I am trying to buy a seat cushion because I've been frequenting this restaurant, and their bar stools are just unreasonably uncomfortable. Is that weird? Have you ever seen anybody bring a seat cushion into a restaurant?
Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder.
That sounds more of an offense. I feel offended just by the name.
Yeah.
Chud the
Yeah.
Builder fundraiser.
But he's like, yeah, he's apparently super famous, and yeah, you know, if you want to be a trash human being and just want to offend people just to get famous, yeah, that's easy. But we have standards here. This is minimal effort. This is not minimal.
Help the Chud and his
morality.
family. Is this the right person or is this a different Chud?
I think that's him. I think that's him because he is going to jail or something.
What the? There's a
don't
lot of people, anonymous donors. He's raised, let's see how much. The goal was 300K and they've raised $296,000.
Dang.
Wait, is this the right person?
Yeah. But sorry, what were you saying about stool or something?
The stools at this restaurant that I frequent has like wooden stools.
Uh-huh.
And they're so painful. Like me and my friends have been watching basketball games at the restaurant. It's like a kind of a bar-y restaurant, but like 3/4 in, you have to stand up. That's how awful the seats are. So I'm actually gonna go buy a seat cushion to enhance my. Am I getting older? Is that a normal thing? You think?
Wait,
Is my butt
Where did-
not working good? Huh?
how did your brain come to this? Like, why did this come up in this conversation?
Well, there are limited options for this kind of venue and it's for the like
No, I'm not talking about seat cushion. This entire topic. We're talking about something very
It was
different.
on my phone. I opened up my phone to look up Chud the Builder, and it was a seat
Okay.
cushion
Okay.
ad. And I
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
thought that was really interesting. Is that not interesting? Anyway, I've never. But a seat cushion also it can be like $10 or like hundreds of dollars. I don't really know what the right. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Anyways, so I think yes, we've conclusively figured out. Yeah, just doing whatever, and like not even like really, because one big challenge of this podcast was, I mean, you were part of it because you are the other host and you talk and you say words, but pretty much everything else I did. You
what?
know,
Hey, what?
dude, setting up the clips and then naming the
Oh
episodes
my!
and actually publishing it, like the actual work, behind it. That was me, right? But
All right.
the one difficult thing was and it was minimal effort, so I wasn't trying to market it, but even just coming up with the episode titles or it was so difficult because it's all over the place. It's not like we stick to one topic. We just talk about whatever. And why the only place that works, I feel like, is when the people hosting the podcast are already famous. Like only already famous people can get away with doing a podcast about anything and everything and just have a conversation. Obviously, we're not famous, so yeah, this was a misguided attempt at fame.
No,
Is my
misguided. I don't
conclusion.
like that word. No, no, no. Listen, the fame part was sort of is very tertiary. It was just like one of the faraway goals. And
What was the prime goal?
prime goal, I think, one to just do it, try it, and see what would happen. And we did. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about how not to do a podcast, for sure.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
but I think we've built up chemistry and rapport. Is that the right word? Rapport. How do
yeah.
you spell it?
Hmm.
RAPORT. Rapport.
But no, I
No,
have no
not even
idea.
close. But anyway, like rhythm and our first few episodes definitely more awkward to listen to, and I'm sure not. Still not great, but much
Yeah, yeah,
better. 60 episodes later. And I
sure.
also realized this is like even with minimum effort, it was really hard to do it. Like we were trying to do every week, and that should have taken a year and like a couple months. What are we like 3 years into this? That
Yeah,
actually that number blows
that's
my mind. There's
wild.
no way.
Wow,
It feels like we
wow.
started this last year at the latest.
No, yeah, it does feel that way, but apparently it's been multiple years.
Hold on, wait, can we look it up? Like when the first episode dropped?
Okay, let me look it up.
Anyway, so
First
is there
episode.
anything else you learned? I learned that it was hard, and
I learned that
yeah,
maintaining relationship is easier through a podcast. Like
sure, uh huh.
if anything that we've come like one real big benefit is like our friendship. We don't live in the same state, so it would be very difficult to maintain that friendship.
Oh
But
yeah,
we have, right?
yeah.
And I think it's thanks to this. Oh wow, it's almost exactly 2 years ago.
Oh,
July
okay.
20th was the
July 20th.
first episode.
Oh wait, this is less than 2 years. I'm actually surprised by
Oh
that.
no, but we did
Uh,
publish like four at once. So I wonder, did we bank a couple episodes and then we started it?
I don't know. That's your
Must be.
department, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, I
I
think
don't.
that's what we did. Yeah. So I think we actually we recorded almost exactly a year ago or 2 years ago is when we first recorded.
You know what? Perfect then. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
It was all according to plan.
Yeah. We were
So
trying to
yeah.
get to 100 and we got to 60. That's
Hey, why not? Why not?
that's
Hey,
a that's a
things
D
change.
minus. Oh,
Things
no, that's a
change.
F minus.
But you know what it is though? I
Uh-huh.
think it's an important skill to have to know when to quit.
Yeah, your partner
Yeah.
keeps telling you, "Hey, let's quit." That's why we've
Yeah.
decided to quit. I want to keep going. Hey, I think we should still go.
No, no, no. We are gonna keep going though, just not in this podcast. The podcast is gonna be a
You're
different
right. Oh, you
podcast.
know what? Okay. Is there anything else you learned? Is there any
Oh, also, I think
lessons? Yeah.
yeah. The other thing is intentional conversations go a long way.
Eh?
Like, I think people believe when you just sit down with someone and have small talk frequently that can help, like that is meaningful. But I think intentional conversation go much longer, much further in developing relationships than just natural small talk. You know what I mean?
Ours is an intentional one, because
Yeah,
definitely
I think
small
ours
talk.
is intentional because we can't just small talk here,
Oh,
right?
that's
So
right. Like
one
weather.
of the things we've done is another thing we've done is we've kept it all anonymous. Like we've never said our actual names here, right?
Except for
But
the one time that we made it. Oh, I've said
oh
it twice. I've
yeah,
said my name at
there
least twice.
yeah, there's a couple buried in 60
Oh,
hours of
hey,
content.
Jerry. Yeah, hey, today we gotta use our
Yeah.
names for the last
Oh
time.
yeah, that's right, Tom.
All right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
so
Oh, you're Jerry. Okay, you're Jerry. Sure.
you're Tom, I'm Jerry.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine today. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway.
But like because of that, we can't just sit here and say, "Hey, well, how's life? What's going on?" Blah blah blah. Like we actually had to have objective conversations about things that, you know, and try to dive into things and learn about each other's perspectives, kind of stripping away all the I don't want to call it.
Niceties.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but like I feel like I've gotten to know you as a person much deeper in these last 2 years than when you actually lived in the same state as I. You know?
No, absolutely. Because even when we were living in the same state, we weren't talking to each other weekly or bi-weekly basis. No way.
Yeah.
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 I mean, who do you really do that with outside of people you have to see regularly or people you live with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody. Nobody. Wow. So it is nice. You know what? That is a great lesson. If you have friends you care about, for me too, before, like especially because we're in our late 30s, it's so easy to not talk to your closest all-time like life friends. It's easy to just talk to them once a year or even every other year. But that's pretty sad. I heard somebody I know, someone's friend's friend kind of relationship. So many like pretty far from me. Like I have no idea who they are. But recently I heard of somebody in their late 20s who passed away
Oh man.
from cancer, and that's like that that's just, I know there are people who pass away earlier than that, but man, you just never know what life is going to be like, what hand you're going to be dealt, and how, I'm sure a lot of us, we live kind of frustrated. I don't know about you. Your life seems pretty good, but I know most people, a lot of people, they're frustrated at work or frustrated at home or something, right? But instead of being frustrated and sort of just looking ahead, I think a lot of people look too far ahead and fail to enjoy what they have right now because tomorrow's not guaranteed. So this was a great opportunity, and people should also try to make more effort in regularly talking with and having a relationship with their friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think this podcast gives it like because if we decided, hey, we're just gonna sit down on a Zoom call every week and have an hour-long conversation,
Oh, it would fizzle out probably.
it would fizzle out. It wouldn't. I mean, we would just sit there and say, all right, so what did we talk about? Like
Yeah.
there's something about it that I think would be very difficult. But when we know that we're releasing it out into the wild and we're trying to make it somewhat entertaining or
That's right.
somewhat informative or something, I think there's something about that gives the conversation a nice little kickstart.
Oh yeah, I agree. In marriages too, I think you have to. Well, I don't know, right? I don't really know, but what I've heard is try to do things together, like share a hobby, and us having this hobby together absolutely like helps our friendship. One of my friends recently, so I started collecting Pokemon cards. One of my friends recently just started, and he's in a different life stage too, wife and kid, a really young kid. And though we are like talking so much more now than ever before, like this is a person I really admire, a good friend of mine, but because of our new shared Pokemon hobby, we're talking more than ever before. So hey, if you have a friend you care about, reach out to them and do something, like not
And
just
start a podcast.
yeah, anybody can. You just have to buy a microphone and
Literally.
yeah, use some AI, and yeah,
Honestly,
anybody can do it.
you don't need a microphone to start a podcast.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah.
can just do it
Yeah,
on the phone.
yeah, yeah,
Your
yeah. You
your
can just.
phone mic is pretty good.
What's the platform that you can do that with? What's it called now?
Spotify?
Are we like it was all completely like bought out by Spotify, absorbed by
Yeah,
Spotify.
I think it's called Spotify for creators now.
So
Something
Spotify
like
now
that.
you can just record on your phone.
I think so. It's the same because it used to be Anchor, and I
Yep,
think
yep.
they still have that same functionality. Yeah.
But
and
we didn't
it's-
get famous, but
yeah.
a lot of cool stuff came out of it.
Yeah, I learned that you know, for whatever reason, I used to think that you were kind of a cinephile, because you always used to talk about how you were so like story is so important,
Yeah,
and
I
you
like
know like
movies. Hey, I
all
do.
these, yeah, but you've not seen anything outside of the MCU.
No, I saw Lord of the Rings recently.
Yeah, did you finish the second one?
No, heck, I haven't even started it. Listen, I was dog sitting, and
Uh,
oh my gosh, like this dog. I don't know how people take care of humans because I can barely take care of this dog. It's so exhausting. You got to wake up early and take care of it. And then you can't be out all day. You have to come home and take care of this thing, you know?
yeah,
Your whole life sort of revolves around keeping this thing alive. So parents, man, I don't I mean, I guess it helps if you have a co-parent, but especially you single parents out there, oh man, I will really begin to pray for you and hopefully I don't know, you lose your kid one day. I don't know, but
what? What?
not
What?
like just leave him at the park, you know?
Uh-huh.
Or is there like a pound? Anyway, but that is just so hard. I couldn't watch this dog for 3 weeks.
Mm.
Like it was really difficult. I felt like my life was so encumbered. Encumbered, is that the right word? By
Okay.
it.
Yeah. 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 I honestly I don't know why people do it. Pets.
Pets.
We've had this conversation. Pets. I don't get it.
Oh,
I don't
we
get
did.
pets.
You don't like? Well, a dog loves you. Like a
No, no, no,
dog
no.
really. Uh huh.
It was something about we were doing the thing where we looked up random stories on Reddit and we commented on it, but it was about
Oh
somebody
wait,
who
that
had
was a good.
lost.
Oh, we should do that in our next podcast. I
Yeah.
actually thought that. What
Yeah.
happened to that?
Use I don't know, minimal effort. we,
Thought
we
we
didn't
forgot about it. That's so weird.
probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Hey, that's a good question to think about. What do you want our next podcast, the real one? So this was sort of a prelude.
Yeah.
What do you want the real
Experimental.
experimental alpha
Yeah,
test?
not even beta, alpha.
Not
Yeah.
even beta. Well, I don't
Yeah.
even know what an alpha test is. Like I've seen lots of betas and been part of betas. What the heck is an alpha? Like
I don't know.
how unformed is something for it to be considered alpha?
I don't even. I think alpha means you don't even do public testing, right?
It's just like it's like theory. I don't know. Like a game. Does it ever go?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's an alpha phase for games. What?
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you want the real podcast to look like? And you already have a name for it.
Yeah. So can I mention it?
You've already mentioned it. No.
Oh, okay. I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
The new podcast I want to do, is
Far for
called
Fre.
Far from Friends.
How
And
about
I
far
think-
for Fre? Far for Fre.
No, far
Far
for
for
Friends.
Fre. Like F
No,
A
Far
R
from
F.
Friends.
Far
Listen,
for
listen. All right.
Fre. Far for Fre. Okay.
Far from
I already
Friends.
know
And
what it means. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, but I'm trying to explain. So,
Oh my. Okay.
the reason why I think Far from Friends is such
There's
an
a
apt
double
name-
meaning. Okay.
Double meaning. The first meaning is we're literally far from each other. Again,
Yep,
we're in
yep.
different states, so
Yep. Yep.
this is literally the only time
And
the
life
only way
stage, different life stages. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have a family. I have
Yep.
2 kids, another one on the way.
Yep.
You are
single. Completely.
you have an engagement ring though for some reason.
That's right.
So I don't know what life stage that is, but so we're physically far from each other. But the other meaning is ideologically, I think we have a lot of disagreements.
Yeah, I'm
or
pretty
differing
conservative.
opinions.
Far
Yeah,
from
I'm
Fred.
I'm pretty conservative. You're pretty progressive.
No.
Liberal.
No. Moderate.
Or-
It's called moderate. Far for
No.
Fre. Far for
No.
Fre. Far
So-
for free. Far for Fre.
And there's one episode. One of my favorite episodes actually is one where we like kind of like genuinely argue about something. I forget what the argument itself was, but the next episode we do kind of a resolution episode, and I the fact that we can have these differing opinions but still have conversation and find common ground, I think is cool. So we're far from being friends, but we
Huh?
somehow make it work. That's what the name is.
No, we're good close friends. Best
Yeah, no, no.
friends. Uh-huh.
But we should be far from friends, right? That's the
Okay. Hey, far from the only thing I don't like about it is saying it. Far from friends. Far from friends. Far from friends. Far from
I don't know
friends.
why it's so difficult for you to say.
Welcome.
You
All right,
don't
say
have
it
to
real
say it
fast.
so.
Say it. Welcome
Why
to
do you
the
have
Far
to say
from
it
Friends.
fast?
Say it. Do a introduction. Here we go.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to the Far From Friends podcast.
That sounds ridiculous. Far from friends.
Why?
It sounds like you're barking. Far from friend. Far from friend.
Hey guys, welcome to the Far From Friends podcast. So that you gotta enunciate the far and then roll the from friends out.
The F
Far
effing
from
podcast.
friends.
How about the
No,
effing
the-
podcast? Okay.
The F3 podcast.
F3. I think that's plagiarism. That's probably
Why?
plagiarism. I don't know. Fast and the Furious probably F3.
No, that's
F3.
Tokyo Drift. They don't.
What, so?
Nobody calls that F3. They call it Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift, or you know, like the keyboard has a F3.
Anyways,
function 3,
anyways,
function,
so
function 3.
yeah, that's gonna be the next podcast. And one thing I do want to do is, so there was a time where we were getting decent engagement, so we could do comments where we would read out people's comments and talk about them. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was fun.
I wonder what happened.
Me too. I don't know. Maybe the algorithm just feared us. They didn't want us to get too famous.
Yeah, I actually do think we were held back because we talked about some controversial things that YouTube does not want us to talk about.
I know.
Epstein, Trump,
Oh yeah, dang. We did talk about all of it. Yeah, we did. Yeah. But this
pedophiles.
was fun.
Okay.
No, the latest there actually is one comment
Oh.
on YouTube.
Oh.
Did you see it?
No,
This is okay,
I stopped checking.
I'm gonna read it. Okay.
Oh, we have a comment. Hey, our last commenter.
Our last for
Whoa.
old time's sake. For old time's sake, we're gonna do a what was it called? It was a current events and
Current
comments.
event and comment. You know what? Okay, you pull up the comment. I'll pull up one current event.
No,
Here we
hold
go.
on. No, I definitely don't want to do current events.
Okay, I'm doing
Yeah?
one.
No. Get rid of it.
Top.
Okay, so this guy says,
event
"Holy F," but not F. You know the actual word. Holy
Sure.
F! Why did I insist on listening more than 7 seconds of this? That was painful. But you know what's funny?
What was the clip
It
about? Why?
It was a really old one. It was.
What?
It was like
Wait, let me look at it. What was it about? Why is he so angry? Why are you so angry, commenter?
I don't know. What, we didn't force this upon you. You scrolled into our content.
Let's see. Kona Clanin in 3887. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me look at 3 subscribers. We have 12 times more subs than you. Yeah.
Actually, I think that this is the reason we got de-algorithmed.
Oh, making
Because
fun of
we
our
were
comments.
calling out
Hey!
the actual users.
What?
Huh?
He started it.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Okay, why Conan O'Brien and Jon Stewart are comedy geniuses? What the why? What was wrong with this? Jimmy Kimmel or Jay Leno, the people right now, Jimmy Fallon, plus Steve. Well, the first 7 seconds is just me naming comedians. Well, that's you gotta listen to the whole podcast. It's a anyway.
So I think that's the thing that people don't realize is these clips, they're just little snacks. You gotta get the full meal.
Yeah. Again, see, it's people that don't understand the premise of the podcast. We don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah, we didn't care like at all. Like we think. Do you think this is our first job? No, this is our like 5th responsibility of the week.
Yeah.
8th, 10th. Anyway, something crazy.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you, our final commenter, Kona Clan in 3887. Thank you for being mean to us for the last time.
Thank you for listening to more than 7 seconds of our content.
That's right. And we have 36 subscribers and you have 3. So, I mean, that's a ratio right there. Ratioed.
But yeah, so comments is something I definitely want to do. And I think occasionally doing the Reddit stories and
yeah.
So that was based on like advice, like unsolicited advice.
Hey, I want to give some more unsolicited advice.
Yeah.
Oh, current events here. Let me pull up a current event.
No, but reflections. What about you? What did you think about this podcast? What do you want to continue to do on the Far From Friends podcast?
Far From Friends podcast. I think a lot of our, yeah. So we did stumble into some cool little segments. Like I do think unsolicited advice is really fun, especially because yeah, there are a lot of podcasts and TV shows of like odd couples, like people who are just real different. And I think you're opinionated. I have a lot of opinions, so I think unsolicited advice. That's a pretty cool segment. Current events. I think we should still do current events once in a while. People need to know. We need to educate and inform the public.
But you
Huh?
barely know. You don't know any current events.
So it's for me, okay? Part of it is so I can stay, on, like I really have no idea what's going on in the world outside of my house. I spend hundreds of hours in my home because I work from home. I only go out like 3 times a week for church activities. So I'm here in this home, in actually my bedroom. Like I don't even venture out to the other like 30% of my house. Yeah, yeah. So I need to know what's going on outside. Did you know? Did you know there was a big boom where I live in South Carolina. Yeah. My name is James, by the way. But so in South Carolina, like a few days ago, there was a big boom, and nobody
Yeah.
knows what it. Did you hear it? Did y'all hear it in Georgia?
No, we did not hear it. But,
Oh, but you
bro,
what?
why are you exposing where I live?
Georgia. Well, I mean, I was from Georgia too. Anyway,
Okay,
hey, we're from the South. It doesn't matter. Hey, but there was a giant boom. Like I thought a tree fell on the house that I was house sitting for, and apparently, like nobody knows what it is. NASA doesn't know why. The government isn't like admitting that they did it. Yeah, so I have no
You,
idea what's going on.
you know, when I heard that, you know what I first thought?
What?
It's a failed missile attack from Iran.
And the government doesn't want us to know about it because we'll panic.
Yeah.
I
But
think
nothing. Huh?
I don't think that's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're on the
Somebody
East
trying to attack
Coast.
us.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and especially South Carolina. Yep, makes sense.
But that's the only part that doesn't make sense. It's why. What is there worthy of bombing in South Carolina?
Maybe they thought if we can hit South Carolina, we can definitely like get closer to New York because I'm sure New York has greater defenses. Gotta be right.
Who knows?
God,
I
who
don't know.
who knows? Who knows? You're right. But like at first, people were like, "Oh, it must have been a meteor that broke up in the atmosphere," and NASA was like, "Nope, no meteors." So, yeah, we just heard a giant boom, and no, it's probably Elon Musk. Yeah, he's dropping giant metal peepees in the ocean, bro.
What? What?
You
Giant
haven't
metal-
yeah, he landed some sort of spacecraft in the Indian Ocean, and it looks like a giant metal peepee. That's what people
Oh,
call it
yeah.
online.
You mean the spacecraft?
Yeah, why are we dropping giant pieces of metal trash in the ocean? Is he fishing it out?
No, that's what the space program does all the time.
Throws
They-
trash in our oceans?
Yeah.
Yo, we
The
don't deserve
ocean,
this planet.
honestly, the world treats the ocean as just a big trash can.
Toilet? We don't deserve this world then. That's actually so messed up.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like all that waste, metal, rusting, chemicals. Hello?
But
Plastics.
honestly, though, it's only bad for us as humans. But for the world, it's fine.
What? No,
Like-
the animals, the ocean animals probably are affected by our pollution.
Some of them, but actually, you're right. But they'll adapt. New ones will
maybe.
form.
Yeah,
I know.
maybe. I mean, over evolution and adaptation take what, millions of years? We won't be here. It's whatever. You know what?
I
People
won't
are
be here.
being born right now. Oh, like your children. I feel so sorry for them. Like I can't imagine what the world will be like in the next 30, 50, 80, 100 years.
I know.
There's a good chance I'm halfway done. You know,
Oh, with what?
my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm 37 now. 74. 74 is a good old age.
No,
I
but
could be halfway. Yeah.
with modern advances, we're probably looking at life until 100, like that being the norm. I think. Because think about the people who are like 100 now. Can you imagine? They were born in like 1920s,
20s.
and
Great
they went
Depression.
through all that
Wow.
depression and lead in food and all that craziness. If they can survive until 100, bruh, we have.
No, but we have more
Light
pollution to
work.
deal with, and our food is more fake. Like, have you seen that ice cream that doesn't melt? Blech.
What?
You haven't seen that
Ice cream
either?
doesn't melt. No.
There's like the ice cream is like synthetic,
Uh huh.
so synthetic it doesn't melt naturally like milk. You
Wow.
haven't seen that?
No.
You probably are eating it. You should try to avoid the unmelting ice creams. But
I don't eat unmelting
oh,
ice cream.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. Like, we're in America, and American food nowadays,
Yeah.
yo, it's just very processed and junk, and a lot of it's not real. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll
Any
see.
memorable moments from this podcast that popped in your mind?
Memorable moments. I mean, the fighting, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Memorable moments. No, you know what's crazy? Like that week, that month, the fight was so big, and now I don't. Yeah, I can barely remember what it was about. Do you genuinely not really remember at all?
No, I don't remember the topic of the fight at all. Yeah.
There's something to be said about that. You know, also, you know what? I think the reason why we can get over things is because we're grown and mature enough to be like, my bad. Like
Yeah.
to get to a point where you can, one, intellectually understand the relationship is more important, and two, just be like, yeah, I made a mistake. That's something that I feel like a lot of people don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it wrecks your life. It will completely wreck your life if you have that kind of attitude, or you'll become president. But either way, yeah, I mean, he's not, things are not going great for him right now. So we'll see.
Yeah. You know, did you see the leaked supposedly like somebody overheard a conversation with him and BB Benjamin Netanyahu.
No,
They
I don't
call
know.
it BB, right?
Why? What did
But
he
he's
say?
like, what the F are you doing? Like it was Trump getting super mad at him, like yeah. But apparently past presidents have all done that. And they
Yelled
still
at the guy from Yahoo.
no Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel.
What? Oh, his name is Yahoo.
No, his first name is Benjamin. Second
Okay.
name, last name is Netanyahu. Netanyahu. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The
But
the the prime minister of where?
Israel,
Israel. Why'd he yell at him?
because the ceasefire with Iran is like contingent on Israel not attacking Beirut or something like that.
Mhm.
But Israel's just doing whatever they want. I think Israel is just they want to take over the entire Middle East, so they're using. You know, did you hear the other crazy thing where there's like they're trying to sneak in a resolution or something like that in a bill in Congress that would like merge the militaries together, like the American military with the Israel military, so that in the future Israel like can basically has a blank check from the U.S.
What?
military.
Why? Who
You-
and why?
I don't know, but somebody, I mean, it's kind of gone viral, so I doubt that thing will pass, right? It can't pass anymore, right? If people are noticing that was
How,
in there.
how is that even possible? Like, you think that happens a lot? People just sneak stuff into. I know it's like full of just junk sometimes and a lot of like unnecessary words, and it can be hundreds, thousands of pages long. But surely, like especially nowadays, right? Surely people are actually reading those things before they sign it.
No, yeah, yeah. So most, yeah, I think that's what happens. But I think like that's not the goal. It's not the goal isn't to pull a fast one on someone. The goal is to put in enough stuff that the other party wants to be able to put in one thing that you want, kind of, so that they kind of have no choice but to vote.
Government is so weird. It's
Government
so
is so
weird,
weird.
man.
You know,
It's so
sometimes I
weird.
actually think sometimes is democracy the answer? Like,
To a
is
governing
democracy the
body.
best? Yeah. Really think about this.
Well, because I mean, a democracy, it's supposed to be we elect representatives to represent us, and they do what most of us want them to do.
Yeah,
But I
yeah. To
don't
be
think
fair,
that's the
yeah, we're
case. Uh huh.
we're not a pure democracy. We are a democratic republic. Yeah, so
Okay.
we democratically elect those to represent us. So yeah, you're right. But even that, like, is this the right thing to do?
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, one last thing. I think term limits are actually not good. We should get rid of term limits.
Limiting terms?
No, kind of opening it up.
Huh?
Because I think this whole two-party system has gotten so toxic that what ends up happening is, I bet you, if Trump believes that the Democrats are gonna win the next presidential election, he's gonna leave things in such a state that once the new president comes in and everything's on fire, he can be like, "See, Democrats don't know how to run a country."
Mm-hmm.
Like it becomes almost like a, because I'm only here temporarily. When I
Mm.
leave, I'm not necessarily gonna think about what's best for others. I'm just gonna think about what's best for me.
Well, that involves a really petty person, like a horribly petty person.
I feel like most, like, that's the whole term lame duck politician. It's like there's a term for it because yeah, they become useless, and I think that's what human beings have the capability of being, very
Like the
petty.
second year is sort of like a senior year. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
out pretty soon.
yeah. Like,
That's
cause you,
crazy.
if you think about like China, right, or like Russia, like yes, it's terrible because they have,
Too much power.
very, huh?
Too much
Yeah,
power.
too much power, but they can make decisions like, you know what, I'm gonna swallow the pain of doing something now so that it can pave the way for something better later. Like the US, the US debt is like spiraling out of control. And that's because nobody wants to be the president or politician that says we're going to cut costs and try to get this debt under control. Nobody
Hmm.
wants to do that. They want to keep spending and keep providing more things. So the debt just continues to grow, grow, grow. But if like a president got elected for like 50 years, right? Then he knows that, oh, like 30 years down the line, this debt problem is going to cause me issues. So I need to start thinking about how to solve it now.
How does like somewhere like China work? Today, so I assume they have some kind of election. Eh?
I, I don't
Like
think
how do
so. I
they
mean,
elect their?
the guy's been a president for the last several decades. So,
So he can he's who's choosing that? He's choosing that, or
oh,
some group of
I don't
people
know.
is choosing that.
Maybe,
You know?
maybe they should just have. Maybe they just have. Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh, like fake elections. That's possible.
I mean, who knows if our elections are real? You know?
Yeah, you're right.
But wait, where's my thing? I lost the blower. Okay, okay. So you know what? I've never ever thought about extending president's term limits because I always thought it was good. But those are interesting points
Right.
because you can't really put into like even Obamacare. You know that could have been good for a long time, but as soon as somebody who disagrees comes in, can completely like get rid of it. And that's something you kind of have to let it go for a while. Like
That's right.
long-term plans, you can't have long-term plans unless you're guaranteed that at least your party will stay in power for, a long time. Hmm. But like senators, state sen or like U.S. senators, and they Congress, they don't have term limits, right? And I think we've seen some bad stuff come out of that.
Yeah, nothing's perfect. If we just had, what would be actually perfect? If we could
Uh,
develop a very benevolent and selfless AI and
oh,
let that run everything. All right? That's the goal.
is that the goal? Like Star Trek. Do you have any experience watching Star Trek?
I've watched the first movie and the second movie.
Oh, you didn't like those?
No, I liked them.
I really like the Star Trek
Yeah.
movies, but
Yeah.
when the kind of like future, it's in the future sometime, and it's up to the point where our technology is so advanced that we can travel at light speed. But when they talk about the Federation, it seems like like a bunch of people. I'm sure there are bad ones. Like the main bad guy for the one of the movies was a military person, like somebody who had a high rank in the Federation.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like the Federation's mission is to enhance the quality of life of people, to go and like explore the universe, and it seems like a very efficient and good like society that they're creating. I wonder how you get to that point. Is it that people need to evolve, or you know what? Maybe like technology advanced so much where there is no more poverty. I think poverty is one of the biggest reasons our society just can't be good.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
I
everybody
agree.
was comfortable, yeah, if everybody was comfortable, then we could start focusing on the greater good of everybody. But we just can't. There are people who lose, and there are winners, and then there are losers. We have to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But that's capitalism.
Yeah.
We would need more socialism and people to just be like good people instead of greedy people.
Yeah. I don't think socialism is the answer either.
But I don't know.
But I'm talking
Yeah.
about a political system, not a economic system.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, it's all it's all connected. But the
Intertwined.
Federation, the world where the Federation exists, it seems like sort of a metropolis, like a utopia.
Did you just say metropolis, thinking that that meant utopia? You know they're very different words, right?
I don't know,
Okay, just okay.
but that's the word that came out of my head. Metropolis.
Yeah,
Does that just mean
like a big city.
populated city? Okay,
Uh-huh.
it's a utopian metropolis.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
that works.
Yep. It's
But
a
you
big
know,
city that isn't gross.
but are you actually you actually think socialism would be good?
I don't really. I mean, what is socialism from from the top? Like
It's
the people in charge redistribute the wealth.
You're right.
Okay,
So
but that takes
for
away incentives. That's the downside
it takes
of
away
socialism.
incentives. Yeah, like in a socialistic system, nobody wants to be the one that works the hardest, right?
But people are rewarded now for working extra hard. But there's also
Hmm.
people who are rewarded for doing nothing.
Like who?
People who live on welfare.
So that's like that would be like welfare out of control would be socialism, right?
But we need a system that support like helps people who are actually in need, but we just don't have that because the government is lazy, you know. And our
Yeah, but
policies are
or I
yeah.
think it's just very
Broken.
difficult to really discern who needs the help or not.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it though?
How would you how would you be able to tell? If I came to you and I said, "Hey, I have no money. I can't
Yeah.
work because it's just really hard for me to work and I just
Well,
need."
we will need people to actually go and investigate, but we don't have the, manpower to do so.
Yeah, so investigating, yeah, that's a huge drain on resource. But even if you investigate it, like someone can fake it long enough to
You know what? That's why we need more cameras, like cameras everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that I bet you the Federation has lots of
Surveillance state.
cameras. Yeah, yeah. I mean, genuinely, what's wrong with that? It reduce crime or create really advanced criminals. I don't know.
Or somebody like, your favorite politician Trump can use it to say, "Oh, look at this guy. He was picking his nose going down the street this other day."
Well, he shouldn't have, unfettered access to the footage. Like
Well, I
leaking
mean,
that kind of information and using it for your own purposes. It shouldn't be
you
public domain.
no, I think the argument against like a surveillance state, the whole thing about as long as you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't be worried about being surveilled.
Uh-huh.
Like the flaw in that logic is if the system is there, access to it and how it's utilized can always change in the future. So you have to be aware of the worst possible use and accessed by the worst possible people of that system to really test whether it would be good or not.
What does that mean?
Meaning, yeah, if somebody who's just really kind-hearted is using like surveillance footage only to prevent people from committing crime, That's great. But the definition of crime can change later on, right? And like something as simple as giving money to a homeless man might be considered a crime at a certain point, and that surveillance system might use that against somebody who's giving money to a homeless person.
But why would it change like that?
It could. No, I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it could.
Okay.
That's why sometimes maybe the absence of that system is we're better off with that rather than risk something happening. Right? Like
Like
so
uh-huh.
yeah, for example, right? Like what if we say, "Oh, we should have a gun to everybody's head at at every point at every waking moment. And the moment you do something wrong, so like the trigger will be pulled." Right? You can make the argument, yeah, just don't do anything wrong and you'll be fine. But if that system is there, you can see how terribly that could go, right? If somebody, the wrong person gets access to that system,
Like a hacker.
right? Or just like someone like a Hitler, an evil person comes to power, it gets really popular, and like, okay, let's kill all the Jews.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa, whoa. Hey, but how is it really different from what? Because so I got some Meta glasses recently,
hmm
and honestly, I don't think they're that good. Like, there's a part of me that wants to return them, but I'm paying no interest like payments, so I don't. I might just keep them for taking photos and also like recording unique videos.
hmm
But like, you pretty much have to just opt in to sharing your data and information. So like easily this company says we're not going to abuse your data, but they're incidentally collecting tons of data, like what I'm looking at, where I am, everything. Like if I have the glasses on and I'm looking at my phone, they can see what I'm looking. I mean, my phone already knows what I'm looking at, and my phone belongs to people who are just harvesting my data anyway. So like how different would it be if they were more what's it called, like open
more
about it?
cameras.
Because more camera, like it's already happening, like the government, if I mean I know like companies deny the government access to their data because they should, but we're pretty close to it already. You might as well just go all the way and see what happens.
No, I think that's the point.
All right.
Like we don't want to do that, right? Like we're trying to avoid the doomsday scenario. But anyways, maybe I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, maybe you're right.
Put
Maybe
a little
you're right.
tracker in every single person, like a little chip.
Yeah,
Yep, and monitor
maybe
what
that is.
everybody is doing and saying.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be scary. You know what? Hey, actually, this is a very Christian idea because you know who's watching all the time? The Lord.
Yeah, but
Hello?
the Lord. That's what I mean. Like,
And
if somebody is
he's
super
good.
selfless and totally benevolent, is at the reins of the system, that's fine. The issue is that that person isn't gonna be there. Like, if that person is a human, that person isn't gonna be there forever.
Well, isn't this a kind of future inevitable? Like cameras are just gonna get better. People are gonna be using cameras for more things. Like even Teslas. Teslas are covered in cameras. There's
Yeah.
cameras everywhere.
Yeah, we are definitely headed towards that future. But my argument is that future is not a good future.
You're the one who's reproducing so much. I don't know, man. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
why I have a vested interest in the
Oh, you're
future.
right. I
Yeah, you
don't.
don't
I
care.
don't.
Dude, literally, if the world explodes the day after you die, you don't care, right?
Like after I die, do I care? Like I care because I have nieces, but
Mm.
if I did my job, we all going to heaven.
Have you seen
So
Tenant?
the guy who goes back and backwards,
Yeah, yeah.
I have seen it, but
Yeah,
I don't
that.
really get it.
Oh my gosh.
Like the people send people back in time. Like it's a
No, no,
organization
no.
that
It's not
sends.
it's not time
What's the
travel.
point? What's the point of the? What are they doing? What are they stopping? What are they? Yeah.
So there's Russian oligarch who basically knows he got rich by sending things into the past to himself, and you'll have to. He's a rich guy. He has a lot of power, but he found out he has cancer. He's like dying, and there is this algorithm that somebody in the future created that will invert the entire world, basically collapsing the world into each other by inverting everything to go into the past. So it's basically a this algorithm. If you get it all together, then it can ruin the world. But this guy, since he knows he's dying, and he's like whatever, he's trying, like he's like throwing all his resources at getting this algorithm because he wants to destroy the world since he's not going to be on it for much longer.
Why?
That's what people with power do, I guess.
That's weird.
That's
A weird
that's like
guy.
you. Like you don't
That's
care.
me?
Yeah, you don't care if the
No,
world explodes after you die.
no, but not. If, I care if it's because of me. I
Anyways,
want to
anyways, hey, so
leave
we
the
got 5 minutes
world
left.
in a better place.
Anything we want to say? Last 5 minutes of this podcast of the unplanned, unprepared, and unpredictable podcast. Anything you want
There's
to
a
say?
good chance. There's a good chance that there are people listening who have listened to many of our episodes but are too shy to comment. And if this podcast brought you any joy, awesome. If it didn't, I don't care.
I can tell by the numbers that if there is anybody out there, it's only one or two of you in the whole world.
Hey, but we appreciate you. Appreciate you listening, being on this journey with us. It was a journey. It was a
It
very
was.
long and painful, difficult journey.
And right
And
after this episode, we're gonna share with our friends, right? We're gonna post it on our personal
well, no,
social
what? No,
media.
I thought the next episode will be the beginning of our new one. That's the one we post to everybody, and we can be like, hey, you can look at this thing we tried for 2 years if you would
No,
like.
no, no. We're gonna go ahead and post it because, you know.
Post this
So,
episode
yeah.
or all?
Well, I'm gonna post this episode,
Yeah.
and then people
Yeah.
can choose to go listen to any of the other episodes. Yeah.
No.
That was the whole point of the grand reveal is to share it
Oh
with
yeah, to
friends.
tell them that here, but we introduce it on our new podcast.
No,
You know?
no,
No.
no. Stop avoiding it. Just this is the point. You know, this is the part that actually might make us famous when there's a critical mass of people consuming this. Like, you know, let's assume that our friends and family want to listen to this and engage with the content, and then they do that, and then the algorithm sends it out to other people. That's actually what might get us famous. And you're gonna deny our fame?
I feel like it's just not. Hey, but you know what? What I also am looking forward to is getting more opinions because I think you are wrong a lot. So we
You're
will
right.
actually be able to ask people. That would be pretty exciting.
You're right, yeah.
The thing about the directors, oh my gosh, nobody cares about directors.
Dude, directors are. Have you seen the movie Obsession?
You know, no.
No, no,
There's a movie
it-
coming
no.
out.
No, sorry. In the
Toy
last
Story
2 minutes
5.
here. Hold on. Last 2 minutes. There's this resurgence of
Toy Story 5.
YouTubers
I'm really excited.
YouTubers directing like horror movies and them being great. I saw Obsession the other day. What a movie. They filmed it on the budget of like $750,000.
Is that with the two ladies?
No, it's with the one lady who
Oh.
gets obsessed with her boyfriend because of like a wish thing that he does.
Oh no, I have no idea what this
But
is.
it's a scary movie, but it's made like $100-something million. So it's like the return of investment is wild.
Okay, it's by like no name YouTube people.
But yeah. But no, they're pretty famous in the YouTube space.
Okay.
The director and one of the actors in the movie, they have this like comedy skit channel, and yeah, I'm super surprised. And then there's another movie called Backrooms, and that one also was directed by a YouTuber, 20 years old, and it's super successful.
But so no, directors are important, but people aren't gonna watch this movie because that director, I know him and I like. Well, maybe future movies, but you know what? We need more stuff like this because movies nowadays are not good. They're all
know.
just not good.
Yeah,
Toy
but
Story 5.
Who's the
Did you know it's
director?
coming out in June? Toy Story 5? I don't know.
Yeah, it
Should I
is.
know?
Yeah, 2 weeks left, I think.
Yeah. I didn't even know it was coming out, but now I'm really excited to watch. I'm actually excited to. You know, another movie I'm really excited about, the Nate Bargatze movie. You know who that is?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Very
but
wholesome
he has
comedian.
yeah, wholesome comedian. He put out
No,
a
but-
pretty formulaic, probably wholesome movie.
But Toy Story should have ended after Toy Story 3.
I
There's
like 4. I
there's
enjoyed
no
it.
there's no reason for it. What's
Oh,
the
the
purpose
trash
of it?
spoon.
All right, guys, thank you for listening to our final episode. We made
Uh,
it! Yay! Bye.
all right. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye, podcast. Goodbye, podcast. Oh, all right. Okay. Well,